Hi there, welcome to another episode from lifeturnaroundnow.com. This is part of the Mastermind series, but just a quick video today talking about goal setting. It's probably the number one, I guess, thing that I'm asked about or emailed about or asked about when I'm speaking. People always ask questions either while I'm speaking or afterwards when we finish the talk, or even at a convention where I'm participating, I'm watching from the audience. It's always the thing that people want to know is, how do you determine your goals and how do you set your goals? And I actually think in terms of setting goals, the first question is actually how you define the realistic goals you've got. Because I think once you've got those, the second bit's easier. So today I'm going to talk, I guess we'll call it Matt's magic goal tip. However, I take no responsibility for the knowledge behind this. I have literally stole this from books I've read and conferences I've been to and people I've heard speak, people like Brian Tracy, all different Anthony Robbins, all different people like that. But I think this will help. So it's pretty simple. This is a 10-day goal setting tip. The biggest thing, people come and they say, I want a Ferrari. Let's take that as an example. The question is, do you really want the Ferrari? And say, absolutely, I definitely want that Ferrari. Well, when you sit down and you actually analyse all the things that Ferrari would give you, what most, not all, but what a lot of people find in that example is that actually what they're looking for is the lifestyle that a Ferrari will give them. I hope that makes sense. So another example would be, I had someone about a year ago who told me that they are incredibly keen to start a business. So I said, what kind of business? They didn't know. So when I asked more questions and I kind of dug down deeper and deeper, I found out they actually wanted to create a second income to replace his wife's income so she could come home from work so they could have children. So didn't actually need to start a business. There are other ways of doing it. Business is one way, but there are other ways of creating income. So that wasn't really the root goal of what he was trying to achieve. The root goal was replace my wife's income. And then once he'd realised that, he could open up the whole, options opened up to him. So here's my goal tip. It's very simple. What you need is a pad like this, A4 or letter if you're in America, or preferably something smaller actually for this particular one. All you do is keep it in your bedroom, keep it by your bed, under your bed, at the end of your bed, wherever, somewhere extremely handy where you can look at it last thing at night, and it must be last thing at night, just before you fall asleep, and first thing in the morning. And you need, I think it would be 10. You need 10 clear pages. So don't use a used notebook or anything like that. Get 10 clear pages where you can write something down. So let's say you're starting this evening. Tonight, just before you go to bed, on that first sheet of paper, you're going to write 10 things only. Your 10 goals, your 10 things you want in life. That could be, I want a new car. I want to lose weight. I want better health. I want better relationships with my family. I want an extra £2,000 or $2,000 a month income. I want to travel the world. I want to remodel the house. I want a career change. Whatever it is you want, write that down. Okay, so that would be tonight. Tomorrow morning, don't look at that list you wrote down the night before. Okay, so once you write the list, flip the page over, and then the next day, rewrite that list again. Don't worry, it sounds crazy. You may think, well, I know what it's going to be. I'm just going to write the same 10 things. Well, that's okay. Just keep doing it. So, last night you wrote 10 things, turn the page. This morning you're going to write 10 things, turn the page. This evening you're going to write 10 things, turn the page. The next morning you're going to write 10 things, turn the page. Continue that, but the key here is not to sneak a look at your past lists. If you do that, it kind of spoils the whole thing, and there's a subconscious element that goes into this project, this way of finding your goals. Do that for 10 days and then take a look. Take a look at your very first list and your last list. 99% of the time, not always, but most people find that their lists are pretty different from the first list to the last list. Mine is, every time I do this, I get a different result. The two lists are completely different. It's very strange. But the key here is to do it last thing at night, first thing in the morning. Don't sneak a peek at your list from the day or that night, that morning. So just don't look at the list before. And hopefully you'll find it as helpful as thousands of other people out there who have done that. So this was part 1 of Matt's magic goal tip. Part 2 is, once you've got that list, you've got your final 10 things, that should hopefully be exactly what you really want in life, deep down, subconsciously what you really want. And the next video I'm going to do will be how to basically apply those 10 things and how to start the process and how to actually get them. So hope that's really helpful. I hope that's answered all the questions out there that I keep getting asked. And until next